Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How y'all doing? I don't know why my computer don't like me, but it don't. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'd like to welcome y'all to the overnight price action for September 13th, 2020. Good morning. If this your first time joining us live or this your first time joining us on the replay, I'd like to say welcome. If it's not your first time and you already a part of the gang, Spider gang, I like to say welcome. If you like to know how to join Spider Gang, you already part of it because you here. Just hit the like button, hit subscribe, and you'll be a part of the gang. It's free. It's all for the free 99. If y'all know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, 9 a.m. East Standard Time, talk about overnight price action. Then again in the evening after the market close to talk about the price action recap. It's usually at 6:30 p.m., but during football season, we're doing it at 7:30 p.m. East Standard Time. So pull up and join us every single day, Monday through Friday. Then on Sunday, we'll jump on and talk about what we looking for the week to come. We looking for the week to come. Hey man, if that sounds like something you're interested in, the only payment I ask of you is clicking the like button, man. It might be on one side of your screen, it might be over here somewhere, it might be over here somewhere, it might even be in the middle like it is on my son's iPad. But wherever the like button is, just click the like button. That's the only thing I ask you to do. That's the only payment that I require of you for me to get on here every single day, except for Saturday, and talk about the stock market, investing, trading, whatever you want to call it, economic stuff. Speaking of economic, man, I came in here and I saw a red candle by this long. It was this long. It was a red candle so long, man. I said, what in the world? The CPI must have been trash. But we're going to get into that in a minute. Let me go into the sponsorship voice mode. Today's episode of Tim's Tidbit is brought to you in part by thenewtlr.com. That's right, thenewtlr.com, the place to get all of your Spider Gang apparel and accessories. Thenewtlr.com. You can go there and get you a shirt and let people know that you're not a bull or a bear, but you're a beast. Just like me. I'm not a bull or a bear. I'm a beast. I trade them going and coming. Our second sponsor today is Banjo. New music by Il Jodam. Banjo. New music by Il Jodam. Now streaming on all streaming platforms. That's Banjo. New music by Il Jodam. Please support our sponsors. Full disclaimer, full disclosure. That's not a paid promotional advertisement. The newtlr.com, that's me. I made that site because the cousins was like, hey, we like them shirts you be rocking. Where can I get one? And I'd be like, you can't. I made it myself. So I made a merch shop and they started supporting it. I really appreciate y'all for supporting the merch shop. It's not a requirement. I just did it because y'all asked for it. And I really appreciate y'all for supporting it because I'm going to still get on here and do Tim's Tidbit, whether you support the merch shop or not. I thank you, but it's not a requirement. The only thing I ask you to do, and I make a requirement, is to support my son's music. Banjo, new music by Il Jodam, now streaming on all streaming platforms. That's my son. It's not a paid advertisement either. That's my son. He worked on that music right over there in that bedroom that's on the opposite side of that bathroom that's next to my studio. He braided right over there. Did it all himself. Hey, who in the chat, man? Let's see who in the chat. Oh, hold on. Let me put the link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat if anybody want to pull up. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If anybody want to pull up and share anything or ask anything, pull up. The link is in the chat. Who up in here? Good morning. Here to learn and share. I knew you was going to be up there. What's up? Cool it now. Watch out. What's going on, DeAndre? Mendez, you're back. What's up, Anna, Elsa, and the Queen? How y'all doing, man? Y'all still walking away from us. She keeps on passing me by. I bet y'all don't know that song. I bet y'all don't know that song. This has become the newest part of my morning routine. I appreciate that, Lou. I appreciate being part of your morning routine. Hey, baby. Baby, you supposed to be driving to work, right? Are you made it to work already? Okay. Okay, I see you putting Spider Gang down there. Michelle Tucker! What's going on, Michelle Tucker? There go Tim singing. Price. Callio. Callio. What's up, Cal? Tim, did you know Il Jordan released a new single on 9-5? Oh yeah, he released something with somebody. I saw it the other day. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me. I was just it popped up on my it was either my YouTube or something. And I'm like, Il Jordan featuring something. And I clicked. He made a song with one of his buddies. Far Side. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. She keeps so fast in me fine. Yeah, it popped up on. He don't never tell me when he be dropping new music, man. Oh, you stopped at Starbucks. You stop. Make it rain, baby. Hold on. Make it rain. Hey, did I ever tell you? I ain't never told y'all about the time when my kid story time. We gonna get into the price section in a minute. Story time. Hey, if y'all don't want to hear story time, guess what? Hey, I got the mic. Anyway, a couple years ago, my nephew, he come up here. He was down here now because he stay up north now. But when he was in Florida, he used to come up here every year. And he still come up here every year for the summer, right? So this is Amazon money that we had got for my son to shoot one of his videos when he was younger called We Lit, right? And they wanted to have some fake money, right? So they was in the living room making it rain. And then my nephew get it, and I'm talking about he doing it like a pro. It's shooting. And they recorded it, right? And so we send the video to his daddy, right? And his daddy laughing. And then his daddy shared a video with his mama. His mama saw the video and got pissed. That's not what I want my son to be doing. First of all, the way he made it rain, he was doing it better than my kids. Then I'm talking about she got pissed. I don't want my son around that. My brother say, look here, man. Tim got straight A students. Them boys go to church every week. They stay in church. And this woman got so mad, she did a turn and burn, got in her car, drove 10 hours, came and got her son and drove 10 hours back, a turn and burn, all because they was in the living room making it rain with Amazon money. Exactly, baby. That was not his first time. That boy, he did it. I can't even do it like he did. That boy said, that boy had that thing raining up in there. That was not his first time doing that. Hey, you already know, Cam. If you don't want to hear story time, get off my line. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Yo, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Oh man, I didn't open my Ninja Trader back up. I had to close my Ninja. I had to restart my computer. Let me open. While I'm opening Ninja Trader up, we're gonna go over here and look at the economic calendar because we had some CPI numbers come out today. I saw a red candle dish long. So we're gonna see what the CPI numbers were. Okay, anybody who don't know how to use econoday.com or forexfactory.com, as you see, when you come to the Econo Day and click on View Full Calendar, it gives you a full layout of the get out of the way. It give you a full layout of the economic information that's coming out that week, right? Before the event happens, it says consensus, like this PPI final for tomorrow at 8:30. It says consensus. And once the event passed, like this CPI data for today at 8:30, it turns to report. It don't matter if it's a consensus or report, it takes you to the same page. But the difference between the consensus and the report is once it says report, right here, this column actual shows up. And that shows you, like, when it's just consensus, you get all these 4 columns here in the beginning and what they expect to happen. And I'm looking at it now and I see why the market tanked, right? It show you what they expect to happen, and this is what actually. And so now I'm understanding why I saw a candle that long. For anybody who don't know why it was a candle this long, right? The CPI information is the consumer price index. That's what we as consumers have to pay for things. This is like inflation type stuff. The more this goes up, that means inflation is increasing and we're paying more for things. The PPI is the producer price index, production price, whatever. How much the people who make the stuff, that's how much they're paying to make it. So if they're paying more to make it, it's going to trickle down to us and we're going to pay more to get it. If they're paying less to make it, it's going to trickle down to us and we're going to pay less to get it, right? So this is how much we're paying for stuff, right? And so for the month, we got it today on the 13th. This is how much we were paying for stuff in the month of August, right? So we got the report for this is how much we was paying for stuff in August. So in August, they expected it to go down by 0.1%, but it increased by 0.1%, which is hot. That it went up. They expected it to contract and it expanded, right? So they expected it to contract more here for the year over year because the prior year was 8.5 and they expected it to go down to 8.3, but it only went down to 8.1, but it only went down to 8.3. So it was higher than they expected, right? They expected this to stay the same at 0.3 and it increased to 0.6 for the core. The core increased by 0.6, right? And then the core year over year increased to 6.3. So everything was higher than expected. That's why we saw that gymundous red candle right there. That gymundous, that is a word. I don't care if you don't think it's a word. Gymundous is a word today. That gymundous red candle right there. And it all happened within 2 minutes. The first gymundous move, what's that low on that candle? Well, the close of that candle, 40, 71, 75. Now let me go back up here to this 15-minute. 40, 60. Yep. So it all happened like within 1 or 2 minutes. But the biggest part of the move was when the algos reacted to the very bad news, and we kept on falling with you. How y'all like my melodious voice, man? Hey, let's look at the overnight price action. We did absolutely nothing until, I ain't even got nothing marked. Let me mark my stuff, man. Let me tighten up. This candle's so big, I can't even. This is going to make my charts look real stupid all day. Let me mark my midnight line and my London line, which really ain't gonna make no difference right now because of that news candle. That news candle got everything so out of whack. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time doing this right now. Open at 41.32.75. The midnight open was 41.32.75. She keeps on passing me by. All right, the London open was 41.44.25. The London open was 41.44.25. And this is why people, I say, do not do anything until after. Yesterday when I was like, don't do nothing until after 8:30. Remember when I said that yesterday? That big gymundous candle is the reason why I said don't do anything until after 8:30. This big gymundous candle right here. Can you imagine being on the wrong side of this? Can you imagine being in a position and you think it's going up, and then when the news come out, it wicks all the way down here? Look how far that yesterday. Remember yesterday I said, let's see if the algos push it down to this 41. What I said, 41.50 43, or even all the way down here to this 41, 27, 50. Remember when I said that? I said, let's see if they want to push it down all the way down to here. I was saying all the way down to here like that was a far ways. It pushed us all the way back to the middle of the road. It pushed us all the way back to the middle of the road. We had inched our way all the way up to a premium for the down move, right? Let's go back. Let's go way back. Boom. We're going to go to daily candles right here. Right? We're going to daily candles, right? We had worked our way all the way back up here and got into a premium for this retracement, this retest, right? For anybody who don't know what I'm talking about, let's break out the fibs, right? So from the August 16th high all the way, God dog it, Tim, you done grabbed the wrong tool. I don't know what this is, but it's going to get off my screen, right? Let's go get us a fib tool, right? Fib retracement from the August 16th high all the way down to the September 7th low, right? 41, 22, 50, right here where I got this green line. I don't know if you can see it. I got a bunch of junk on my screen right now. That's equilibrium for the retest of this bear market rally, this bull rally, whatever you want to call it, from June 17th up until August the 16th, right? That's the rally that we were retesting, right? The equilibrium for the retest was right here at 41, 22, 50. Y'all know what I say. The big boys like to sell at a premium, buy at a discount, right? Remember when we was coming up, I said I would love to see the market get up into this. See right now, the sensitive area of this order block. Get out of here. Get the algos use the news to do what they want to do. You feel me? So what did the algos do? Remember on Sunday when we was talking, we said we would love to see the market come up, get into this order block right here. This is a weekly order block. We got a daily order block that's inside it, and the wick of the weekly was the sensitive area. That's what we was talking about, because I remarked it out yesterday. Marked out the wick, which is the bottom of the daily order block. These two candles right here, these two green candles right there, that's the daily order block. So the first part of the daily order block is the wick of the weekly order block, and this is the most sensitive area. What do we say? We would love to see price. So we were down here, right? This is Friday. Let me check the date. Yes, the 9th. We were right here. We said we would love to see price come up, get into this order block, then come back down and take care of the gap work that's down here, right? That was the daily fair value gap we made going from Thursday to Friday. Going from Thursday to Friday, we created a daily fair value gap there, and then we got another daily fair value gap right here. We said we would love to see it come up, get into this order block, and then come back down and take care of this gap work, right? What did the algos do? Went up. We got opportunity to trade a little bit in here. Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, took the trade that we talked about yesterday. We got an opportunity to trade a little bit there. But then this morning and overnight, what did they do? They did it without us so far. We came up, got right into the order block, took care of the sensitive portion of it. Price is sensitive in this area. It was hanging out. When the news came out, what did algos do? Pushed up a little bit, got into that order block, and then to the downside. Let's go down to the drop into the 60 minutes so we can see it better, right? So here we go. Remember, we inched up overnight, right? Let's see let's look at it on the daily so we can get our bearings. We trying to get our bearings, right? So yesterday we got into this hourly fair value gap. This bottom green box is an hourly fair value gap. I got to say that for people who don't know the colors. The green box with the green trim are hourly fair value gaps. If it's got a orange trim, that stands for order block. Orange or order, right? The orange trim are order blocks, right? So We got a daily order block right there. That's the white with the orange trim. Then we got a weekly order block. That's the purple with the orange trim. And it's a bunch going on in this area. Jolly pies for all that, but I didn't make the price action, right? So we got into this hourly fair value gap right here. And then yesterday, and we chilled out there. Then last night we opened up, we gapped up slightly, right? And then we was making our way up. We dilly-dallied around there, and then we started to make our way up. So we get our bearings, right? So this is the bottom fair value gap. The big green one is the top fair value gap. And then right there where the this orange rectangle is, that's the wick of the weekly and the bottom portion of the daily. Now let's go down to the 60-minute, right? Because this candle is massive. This is the close. So overnight, you see we dilly-dallied, and then around 2 o'clock, right before the London Open, we started to push up, right? We started to push up. We got into the bottom of the second fair value gap, the hourly fair value gap, right? And right as the news came out, when the news hit, right, we wicked up, poked through the wick of the weekly order block, poked into the body of the weekly order block, and then the top half of the daily order block, because it was all in the same spot, right? Y'all follow with me. And then we kept on falling all the way down, almost to the bottom of our box, right? We almost at the bottom of our box at 40.28, right? So that's where we are now. Let's go in and see if we can see any targets. We don't, this whole big old candle like this right here, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't got no upside target, realistic upside target for you right now. None. Look how big this candle is. Right there. That's the first. I take that back. That's the first realistic upside target on a 5-minute. Right? Let's look at a 15-minute real quick. No 60-minute levels. We got a 15-minute fair value gap right here. We got a 15-minute fair value gap right there. With you, lucky. All right. 15-minute imbalance. The bottom of the gap is at 40, 41, 50. The top of the gap is at 40, 53, 50. Right. So that's what 12-point gap. What's that? A 12-point gap? On the 15-minute level. We pushing up into it right now. Let's see if we push up into it. We got some equal lows right here. So I'm thinking we just gonna push into this and push back down. That's what I'm thinking. We got equal lows right there below it at the bottom, at the bottom of our box. I'm thinking we going down at least to get outside of this box right here. So let's drop down lower to a 5-minute and see what's going on. See if we can find some realistic levels. We got two 5-minute fair value gaps all within there. This wick is so big. I mean, this candle is so big, I can't even really make this legible, really. So we just got into a 5-minute fair value gap here that we're pushing up into. Let's see how this play out. We got equal lows right there. We got some equal lows sitting at 41.30.75. Some nice clean equal lows at 40. These 5-minute lows at 41.30.75, and then the bottom of our box is at 40.28. Right. For anybody who don't know what our box is, what I'm talking about, that's the range that those are our daily ranges that we set at the beginning of the week. The top of the box was at 42.34. That's a daily high that was the top end of our box that we was looking for liquidity to either move toward, and then a daily low that we was looking for to
to be a draw on liquidity being the 40.28, right? So we're very close to the bottom of our box right now. And let's see what we got under. So right now, this 15-minute fair value gap from 41 40 from 40.4150 to 40.5350. We done got into that fair value gap now, and then we got a swing high here on the 5-minute, which ain't, 5-minute levels. I usually don't mark these. I usually don't mark 5-minute levels, but since I don't have any other realistic levels to go with, I'm just gonna mark it for buy side liquidity, because I don't have any other levels, because that candle is like so huge. Small lowercase BSL, because it's internal liquidity. That's all I got right there for the upside right now. Internal liquidity 40.65, 75 internal buy side liquidity. But with these equal lows right here at 40, 30, 75, I'm just looking for the algos maybe to push up into this 15-minute fair value gap, maybe even get all the way up into this 5-minute that's above it, but at least push up into that and then come down here and attack the sell side below 40.28 after this big push down. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not seeing like a stop here and just spring all the way back up through this. If it do, it do. I don't care, but I'm not seeing the algos pushing this far down just to stop that short of that sell side. I'm not seeing that. Let's go to a 4-hour and check out a 4-hour real quick. See what the 4-hour looking like. The market opening in like 2 minutes. I haven't really been in the chat. I said I was going to try to focus more on being more clear about explaining what I was looking at on the charts, and hopefully I've been doing a good job. If I'm doing a better job at explaining it in more detail, y'all let me know in the chat. If I still need to make it a little bit clearer, say nah, I'm still lost. But if I'm doing a better job of explaining exactly what I'm looking at, y'all let me know in the chat, please, and thank you. So looking at the 4-hour, we let me see, took care of that. When I say took care of that, I'm looking at like fair value gaps that we left, right? We took care. We had a fair value gap there on the 4-hour, fair value gap there on the 4-hour. That looked like he touched. So we took care, and see, this is the bottom of our box right there. So we took care of all these fair value gaps from, what's this date? From Friday. So every fair value gap that we that we made on Friday, we have taken care of that. And now there's no 4-hour fair value gaps. We right here, we got a order block. We got this 4-hour order block right here. These two down close 4-hour candles. That's a potential order block right there. Let me highlight that real quick. Since the wick ain't that big on that, so I'll include the wick. I'm just gonna include the wick on the I'm gonna go from the wick to the body, the bottom of the body. I do that because the wick ain't that big. So I go from the wick to the bottom of the body, right? Because the wick ain't that long, and then the wick be like the most sensitive area anyway. All right, so mark that out. 4-hour. Oh yeah, I don't have order blocks, so I just got to change this to orange. Okay. All right, the market open, the market open, the market open. If you got to go trade, I appreciate you for hanging out with your boy. Trade safe, be safe. Let the market give you your setup. Okay, so now let's see how they look on the daily chart. We got a daily fair value gap that's right there. That's the bottom. That's the fair value gap that I erased the other day. I was like, I'll put this stuff back if we come back to it. So we got the daily fair value gap right there. Did I mark that right? Let me see if I marked that right. Daily imbalance. Daily imbalance. Make sure I marked that right. Yes. Yes, I did. I marked it right. Okay, so we got the daily fair value gap there. We pushing back up pretty good. We came all the way down. We filled in this big humongous fair value gap that we had made between Thursday and Monday. When we pushed up, we made a big buy side imbalance on Friday when we just pushed straight up all day long on Friday. So we came down and we filling in that, but we still we getting back close to the top of that 15-minute fair value gap. We still not down to the box. Okay, so we got, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like thinking and talking at the same time. So we got a daily fair value gap down here that we still need to take care of. We got a potential 4-hour order block right there. Inside a little bit beyond 50% of the daily fair value gap. So the body, let's see if the body of the order block. Okay, that's to the top of, so the bottom of the daily fair value gap is at the wick of the bottom half of the potential order block, the sensitive area of the bottom part of the order block. So gonna be watching that on the 4-hour. And then after that, there is a fair value gap that we came like 50% of the way through, but we didn't quite complete it on the 4-hour. Let's see if the algos be happy with that, since they set this order block right there. The algos may be happy with that 50% because they set the order block right there at equilibrium. Right, we're right here at equilibrium from the July 14th low. Right, so that's what we're flirting around right now. We're flirting around equilibrium from the July 14th low. We're right there in the middle of the road. You go first. Nah, you go first. You go first. Nah, you go first. We're right there in the the middle of the road from the July 14th low, right, which is this area over here, somewhere. Where the 14th? That's September. I got to load some more stuff. Let me go back and put it on daily. So from this low right here, from this low on July 14th to this high on August 16th, we're right at equilibrium for that portion of the bull rally, right? The bull rally started here. This was the confirmation move, right? So yeah, the bull rally, then the confirmation move. And then we're also, if I'm not mistaken, I think the July 14th area is the confirmation move for the September run up. The September run up also, from the September 2020 run up, the confirmation move from the 2020 bull market run, the confirmation move. This is the same equilibrium right here. I don't know why I don't have that much data loaded. What's going on, man? Let me go to monthly charts. Let's just go to monthly charts and it'll load more data for me. Okay, there you go. So with the monthly charts loaded, come on, man. What are you doing over here? Stop playing with me, man. Okay, so for the confirmation move right here, this is the confirmation move from the 2020 run up, right? This was the high before COVID. The price died off, right, during COVID pandemic. Then we started to run, right? We started to run. And then we confirmed the move right here. We're going up, going. Is this rally real? Is this rally real? Is this rally real? Pull back. Pow! Yes, this rally real. There, right there. Set the order block right there. Set another order block right here. When we came back down, boom, came into that order block. and that's what we've been flirting around. So we set the order block there, took off, set another order block. The algos came back to this order block, and that's where we've stopped at so far this year, right? So far this year, we stopped at this order block right there. We have one more right there from the confirmation move, and if you go from the confirmation move of the 2020 bull market, right? This was the start, and this was the confirmation move. We started, tested, came back to the breaking structure right there. Once we started, we broke structure, came back, these monthly candles now, tested it, boom, right? Got into this monthly fair value gap, boom, pang out, took off. We consolidated, pang out. There go your order block right there, right? Got a small fair value gap right there, monthly fair value gap next to the order that give more strength to the confirmation of, yeah, that's an order block, right? So now you come up here and 3909.75. Yes. So that's the 3909.75 is the equilibrium for the 20. So the June, yes, the June equilibrium is equilibrium for the 2020 run. So it's all in the same area. Close enough for government work. Right the same area. We are right around equilibrium for the 2020 confirmation move. We right around equilibrium for the bull rally from this year move. We're all in the same spot. We're back in the middle of the road. We back in the middle of the road. And the algos have decided to push down to get some of this this gap work. Get some of this gap work. And that's where we are. And look at this. I'm sitting here running my freaking mouth and I missed my trade. I'm running my mouth and I missed my trade. Running my mouth and I missed my trade. Don't get off my live, man. I done missed my freaking trade. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Sit up here running my mouth. Right there. Came up. The 5-minute fair value gap right there. 50%. Y'all know my rule. I go 50% of the fair value gap. Right there would have been my entry. What's the high of that candle? 40.48.25. That was my entry right there. I don't even have my platform open to buy my puts. Right? So for my 10-point trade, boom. I got my 10. That would have been my 10 points. Y'all already know I'm testing it. I'm testing everything on with right now. My setup is risk 5 to get 10. Right? And if I get in right here at this 40.48, right? All I had to do was get down to 40.38. Boom, right there. That's my 10 points right there. That's my 10-point trade. That was it. 9, 50, 1, 2, 3. Right? My stop would have been here right at the top of the gap. Right at the top of the gap right there. My stop would have been right at the top of the gap. And then my 10 points right there. Missed my freaking trade. On live with y'all. The live over. Get off my live. Man, what y'all talking about in the chat, man? I don't want to look at the charts no more. I done missed my trade talking to y'all. What's up? Who in the chat? Hey, I'll put the link in the chat one more time if anybody want to pull up, if anybody want to ask anything or share anything. I'll put the link in the chat one more time. I don't want to look at the chart right now because y'all made me miss my trade. Get off my live. Hey, the link is in the chat if anybody want to ask anything or share anything. If you don't want to hear my story, that's where I was at. I saw that. What's up, Spice? The news was crazy, but I still made a nice sale. That's what's up, Spice. Shout out Spice. Spice a mean trader. Yes, that inflation news was cold. It went up, then fell. Okay. Telemarketers calling me. Why did I answer that? I'm sorry, IG. Somebody called me, so it's making y'all flicker. So I'm about to end it because whenever people call me, it get the flickering and I can't stop it. Discard video. Okay. Yo, what was that right there? That's kind of nice. Oh, that's my partner. That must be a movie he just was in. What's up, Sanjay? Did I say something to you this morning? I don't think so. Sweet baby Jesus, I love this drop. They got the biggest bull in the forest done pulled up, y'all. Shout out Stock Chasers. What's up, Sonia? Good morning, Rhonda Green. Account gone. Who account gone? Who account gone? Kevo. Kev. Not Kevo, Kev. Your account gone? Your account better not be gone. If so. Oh, okay. What's going on, Gabriel? My guy, I don't have crystal ball yet. I sure felt certain on this drop. Thus got me some puts on the spy. Hey, that's what's up, man. Ain't nothing wrong with following your gut. If you want to take a little chance and follow your gut and get a little position because you think it's gonna happen, ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, getting you a little piece just to go off of a hunch, but don't put a whole lot on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if it go against you, it can be ugly. But ain't nothing wrong with taking a shot in the dark. I just choose not to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to gamble. I don't like to gamble. And if you're doing it without any click, if you're doing it because what you think the news gonna be, that's just gambling. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, getting you a little lotto every now and then, but just don't put a what's the name? Don't put a whole lot on it. What's going on, Joshua? Great rising, beautiful people. Hey, you know they say them great rising and grand rising. They say them red flags. That's what they said on the internet, on Al Gore's internet. They say, hey, females say, soon as they hear that grand rising queen, they red flag. They said them red flags. Stock chaser, get out of here with all that bear talk. What's up, Seawalk? I don't even understand how my plug talk. Hey, what? Seawalk. Uh-oh, Robinson here. Shh, y'all be quiet. He here. He here. He here. Go. I'm glad you can't stay. What's up, Kareem? What's up? My baby said good job. Good job. My baby, the only one that said I did a good job. The rest of y'all ain't nothing. I asked y'all to tell me if I was doing a good job explaining it better. And y'all ain't said nothing. My sweetie, hey, I appreciate that, Spice. I sold 55 down to 32. Spice out here eating. Spice out here eating. Oh yeah. I got that. And when I saw the if so, that's what I figured it out. What's going on, Farrah? What's going on, Farrah? Hey, I don't see nothing in the chat. Ain't nobody tell me if I did a good job explaining it better or not. So I guess I didn't. Y'all get off my live. I'm fun to go. Hey, hey man, that's all I got, man. I ain't got nothing. I done missed my trade. I done missed my little 10-point trade. We consolidating right now. Let me put the screen back up. Let me put the screen back up before I get out of here. Them all jokes. Y'all already know how I do. I love being on here with y'all, and I don't care nothing about missing an entry. Right now, we're consolidating right now. Right? We're consolidating here. So now the market needs to show you, what are we consolidating for? Are we consolidating? Are we accumulating shorts? Or are we accumulating longs? Right? Let the market show you what we're doing right now. Let's go a little bit higher. Get off this lower time frame, right? On the 15-minute. See, we're accumulating on the 15-minute right here. We went up, we pushed up above, right? Got into this 15-minute fair value gap that we was talking about, came back and went right down just one tick above the bottom of our box, right? Them equal lows right there. We touched them equal lows. We came up into the fair value gap, got below the equal lows, right? And now we just consolidating. We just consolidating right here. Let the market, I know, well, I ain't gonna say it, trade how you trade, but the way I trade, right? The way I trade is, now that we've made this dramatic move, right? We've made this dramatic move, and now we're just consolidating. Now I wait for the market to show me what it want to do, right? It may not even happen today. It may happen tomorrow. It may happen another day. It may happen during lunch. It may happen this afternoon. But I just wait for the market to show me what it want to do. We consolidating right now after this move, right? We pushed up into this fair value gap and we wick back down, right? Let the market show you what it want to do. If we come down here and run this sell side liquidity, get down here and touch this order block down here, we may push down, hit this order block and push back up. You see what I'm saying? Let the market show you what it want to do. We might just take off, come get this buy side liquidity right here and then shoot back down. But let the market make its move and then look for your entry. Don't try to anticipate what the market going to do. Let the market show you the move and then look for your entry. Whatever your entry is, look for your entry then, right? If your entry is just guessing, oh, I think it's going to go up. Hey, do you? You know what I'm saying? Do you? But the way I trade, now that we in this consolidation, now I'm going to wait for the market. Okay, let's just say this right here. It's draw time. It's draw time. I feel like drawing. If you don't want to see me draw, hey, thank you for pulling up. Hit the like button. And please share it with a cousin if you got anything out of it. It's draw. I'm fun to draw. Y'all hold on. If the mic bumping around too much, I jollipize. But let me figure out how I do it. Okay, the mic go on this side. Okay, yeah. There you go. Let me get that out my face. I don't want to be looking like I got a glizzy in my face. Right there. Put that down. Okay, here we go. I feel like drawing today. I feel like drawing today. Like drawing today. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Am I too loud, y'all? Y'all let me know if I'm too loud. I be trying to turn my mic down. Okay, let me put this on this screen right here. Let me stop sharing that and share the other screen. I feel like drawing today. Like drawing today. Like drawing today. Give me a hey, where's my that's in my way. Hold on. Y'all hold on. I got the get it out my way. The thing was in my way. All right. Give me a screenshot. All right, y'all. Here we go. Come on, Tim. Okay. Let's say that the market decide it's going, you know what I'm saying, keep making candles right here. And then boom, we bust down there like that, right? Once we bust down there like that, we making candles, whatever, right? The way I trade, let's just say it make a fair value gap right there, right? Now that we done bust out of this area, right here, the market came down, right? And then we hit, just say we hit this order block right here, boom, right? We look for it to come back up here, maybe go short off of that, right? But let's just say we come down here, get out of here, line, right? Let's just say we come down. Let's say we come down here, boom, and we wick up off of that, right? We wick up off of that. We hit that boom and wick up off of that, right? So make me a little candle here with a long wick. Right, we wick up off of that and then make me another candle there like that. Don't worry about how big my candles are. I'm just drawing right now, right? So we come down and wick up off of that. We push up, get above this swing high right there and leave a fair value gap there. Then I'll be looking for it to come down to go long off of that, right, in that area. That's how I trade, like that. That's how I trade. When I say wait for the market to show you what it want to do, that's how I trade, like that. And now And you see, we done came down here and we kissed this right here, and we pushing back up into this wick right here. We made this wick. We made this wick up here. Now we pushing back up into it, right? You know, and that's giving me those. Let's push back into this wick and come on down and get this sell side liquidity vibes. That's what it's giving me right now. That's giving me plenty. Push back up into this wick and then slide back down and get this sell side liquidity vibes. Let's go down. Let's go down to like the meat and potatoes of the price action and see what the 1 minute doing. Let's go all the way down to the 1 minute. 1 minute, and we're down here on the 1 minute and see what's going on. Man, I hate how this big old wick got everything looking so crazy. Okay, here we go. We came down. All right, we got back up into this fair value gap right there. Then we sold off of it. All right. That's when we kissed the low, pushed up. Ain't nothing in there. We consolidating right here for a second. Let's see what a 5 minute look like. Let's see if we can figure out why we stopping there. Let's walk it back up a little bit. We still in the consolidation. All right, walk it down. 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minute. We got into fair value gap here. We still ain't fully completed this 15 minute. The 4 minute got a fair value gap a little bit above it. The top of the 4 minute, and we got a order block here. We got a order block here on the 4 minute that we didn't get into. Do we have something on the 5 minute? No, the 5 minute. Yeah, the 5 minute fair value gap a little bit higher too. Let's go down 3. Everything fair value gap a little bit higher. We got order blocks on the 4 and 3. We got an order block on the 4 and 3. We still consolidating here. Not really showing anything. 2 minute. Same thing. Everything just consolidating right now. Let the market show you what it want to do. Let it show you what it want to do, because we can very well come up here, get this buy side liquidity, and then push down. So just keep in mind of that. Keep that in mind. We got some buy side liquidity up here. Plus, we got a fair value gap above that buy side liquidity right here next to this order block on the 2 minute. Let's see what all else got that up there. I see that. Okay, 1 minute. I mean, a 3 minute got that same order block. It don't have a fair value gap, but it's got that same order block. Yeah, keep all that in mind now. This is all stuff you got to keep in mind when you're looking for the move, order block, but it's below the buy side liquidity. We got a long wick over here. I don't like the ones with the long wicks, but it's there. It's still, that's the last up close counter before the move. So keep that in mind. Let's see what the market want to do, man. It's just consolidating right now. It ain't doing nothing. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:55. We done been on here for 54 minutes. 15 minute. We still consolidating. It ain't doing much, man. It ain't doing much right now. I don't see nothing in the chat, so I'm assuming that's it. I'm assuming y'all ain't got nothing. We're going to go ahead and call it as soon as I set my screen up. As soon as I get my screen back right. God dog it. Grabbed the wrong thing. Okay. All right, there we go. Pushing down, trying to get that sell side. There you go, right there. I tell you, we pushing up to get into that wick to push back down, but we still ain't, you know what I'm saying? We still ain't made no move. It's still looking real heavy, but we still ain't made no move. Mm-hmm. Don't want to get it. It's gonna bust through in a minute. You've always done a great job. Thank you. I appreciate that, Max. Now, don't be trying to be my friend now, Colleen. Just because your baby up there giving us the don't be mad at my mommy eyes. Get off my live. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all. It's relative equal lows left at 40, 26, 75 on the 15 minute. 40, what you said? 40, 26. On the 15 minute? Oh, like way lower? Is it over here? Are you looking this way? Over here? You talk about right over from there? On this side over here? Oh, okay. In that area over there? Oh, that low right there? 40, 25. Somewhere around there. Okay, yeah. Thank you, and thank you for the detailed explanation. I appreciate that. I thought you couldn't stay. I thought you said you couldn't stay. Why you still here? Hey, I appreciate that, Audrey. I appreciate that, Seawalk. Gabriel, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Rave. Spice. Shout out Spice. Spice, why you stop doing your videos? You was doing videos, Spice. Why you stop doing them? You need to start doing that again, putting your videos up, man. Jay ain't got you in no non-compete agreement, is it? Tell Jay, don't be putting you in no non-compete agreement. Get out there and do your videos, Spice. Hey, I was tapping in. You was dropping some nice information. Get back to doing that for real though. Hey, that's it, man. I ain't talking about nothing. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. The market consolidating. I'm about, oh man, I ain't got no milk. I got regular homogenized milk. That milk be tearing my stomach up. Baby, if you still on here, I'm finna eat some cereal with some regular homogenized milk. So you know what that mean tonight when you come home. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I'm finna go ahead and call it. Oh, Banjo. Y'all want to listen to something off Banjo? Let's listen to something off Banjo, man. Let's get it. Let's listen to something off Banjo. It just broke through. It just broke through the sell side. Remember when I said it's gonna pop through in a minute? It just broke through the sell side. And it wicked back off of it. It just popped. As soon as I took it off screen, it popped. It popped through, and then it started acting like it's gonna go back up. Like it was up here and it went real fast, and then it started reversing. I thought it was fun to shoot, but it didn't shoot. Why? Thanks for always explaining the price action. It helps better understand. I appreciate that. That's my goal. That's my goal. I try to say it in a way that there it is pushing. There it is pushing. I try to say it in a way that I understand it, and hopefully that helps somebody else see it a little bit clearer. It's pushing down. So now it's pushing down. So now this is the point where you need to watch and wait to see what the market gonna give you. A lot of times it make you wait a long time. A lot of times it just go ahead and give it to you right off the bat. Like these 15-minute candles right here, and we pushing down. A lot of times it'll go down, give me a setup, and keep going. And sometimes it go down here and then just start consolidating again and don't give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just a part of trading. You know what I'm saying? Because there's the push. I was already talking about it's gonna bust through in a minute, right? But even though I was talking about it's gonna bust through in a minute, right? When I go down, right down here to the 5-minute chart, right? This was the entry. This was the entry here when I was like, I missed my entry. This was the entry, right? This right here, yeah. This gave a OTE entry, but that's not my setup. That's not my trade. You see what I'm saying? This was my entry. I missed it. Bam. Right? I ain't even got my platform open. Okay. So this right here was an OTE entry. OTE is not my setup. So, you know, you're like, okay, Tim, it did exactly what you said it was going to do. Yeah, true, but that's not my setup. So it discipline over dollars. I have to try. It's got to be my setup. I'm not going to go in here and start violating my setup and be like, oh, last time I did it, it worked for me. I'm sticking to one thing, right? I'm sticking to one thing. That's just the way I choose to trade. If you see the fair value gap and be like, oh, no, that's an OTE, I'm going to take it, more power to you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If that's your trading style, that's your trading style. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I missed my entry. I missed my fair value gap entry right there. Boom, missed it, right? The OTE entry gave it to you there. Boom, and now it's gone. You see what I'm saying? It's doing exactly what we said it was going to do, but I missed my entry, right? That's it. I missed my entry. Boom. There you go. Now it's time for me to wait now. Now I got to wait. I'm coming down here. We're getting into this, the daily fair value gap. We're pushing down to this 4-hour, order block, right? Now I got to wait to see what the market going to do with this area, right? The market consolidated, accumulated shorts, and it broke down below our box. Now I have to wait to see what is it going to do with this area. Are we going to fill this fair value gap and start to push back up? Are we going to hit this order block and start to push back up? Are we going to continue to tank? But now I have to wait for my setup off of this area down here, right? That's it. What you say, Kev? Most times you're sitting on your hands longer waiting for a trade than being in a facts. Especially like and for me, that's my trading style, and that makes most sense for me, and I'm more profitable that way. If I profitable that way, right? If I sit there and chase every setup that I know, I tend to start to lose money. And when you start losing money and losing trades, it start to affect you mentally. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care nobody say. When you just like with sports, with people in sports, right? With people in sports, if they're winning, they play it on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? But if they're losing, that like everybody like to say, oh, the other team has that momentum, right? When you're winning, you're playing on a higher level. When you start losing, it's affecting you mentally. You know what I'm saying? So you're making costly mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing in the zone. You're not performing at your highest level because mentally you're not there. All right. So I just got to sit here and watch this thing tank without me because y'all make me miss my trade. Nah, man, I was just playing with y'all. Where's Spice? Jay, let you join us. Jay don't know she in here, Kel. Jay don't know Spice in here. He don't know that. Then you start revenge trading and get in a deeper hole. Exactly. Y'all want to get into some feel out? Let's get into some feel out. Shout out my dog Stock, baby, man. I'm telling you, man, my family real big. I'm the one that's in the middle that's cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's in the middle that's cool with everybody. You know? She sneaking in for sure. Hey, man, I'm going to call it, man. I ain't got nothing else. I appreciate y'all for being in here hanging out. Oh, Banjo. Y'all want to get into something off Banjo? Let's get into something off Banjo, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it, man. Banjo, what'd you say? Cool it. Been dealing with kids, listening in the background. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Let's what do we get off on? What do we play on Banjo? We played Italiano. We played Shucks. Let's play No More. I think No More. I think I think this the one. One of them songs he got. It sounded like 3 different songs playing, but he just kept changing the beat.
Yeah, I'm with the big dogs at them house. I was bored of chasing her to team through an ultrasound. I was a little kid, ready
This
up
No
on
More
the playground. In the
off
sandbox,
Banjo.
had to stack it up from the ground. Big body, taco truck, move it, yeah, got a face. GLE, say these bins at the shop, fresh paint. I don't do the cap too much, what it is or what it ain't. I don't wanna talk a lot, I'm not trying to acquaint. I've been ballin' since a jit. Thought I was a pro chef, work my wrist. Diamonds on my neck, crystal clean, yeah they glisten. Diamonds on my neck.
The link for Banjo, if you got Apple Music, the link for Banjo
just like Remy, stack it
is in the chat. If you ain't got Apple Music, just search Banjo by E.L. Jodam. EELJODE.
Big body, taco truck, move it, yeah, got a fade. GLE, say these bins at the shop, fresh paint. I don't do the cap too much, what it is or what it ain't. I don't wanna talk a lot, I'm not trying to acquaint. Had to toss it, it's okay. I'm the one that's gone, just the way. My own one pretty mid, just okay. Living free in your mind, you gotta pay. It's so searching, but I'm right here. Hard to follow, just like me, it's some light, yes. I don't wanna be a friend, I try to be a peer. I've been down for too long, tired of shedding tears. Stop that cry, yeah, I'd rather cry up in the ocean, big body riding, and I try. We was kids flying kites, we was kids on the bikes, we was kids on the road, we ain't kids, not no more.
We ain't kids, not no more, no more. Boy, to say we ain't kids, not no more. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all go support my son music, man. I'm a proud papa. He a student athlete. He keep his grades up. He a good dude. 15 years old. He write, record, produce, do everything himself right over there in that bedroom that I let him borrow until he's a grown man. Yeah, I like that beat too. Anyway, I'll see y'all tonight for the price action recap. If y'all gonna trade today, trade safe. Let the market show you what it's gonna do before trying to jump in. It done made a real big move off of that news calendar. So I think that might be it. Get some milk. I got, hey man, I would have to drive all the way to the neighborhood market to get some. The neighborhood market it's less than a mile up the street, but I don't feel like driving up there to get no Fairlife milk, man. It's some regular great value whole milk in there, so they gonna have to deal with the hey man, I'll see y'all tonight at 7:30 for the price action recap, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gone, man.